Alright, hey YouTube, Doomisrossi here, back with another video, and today, it's gonna be really kind of a random showcase. Just some stuff I picked up at a toy show recently. Funny enough, like, just about all of these except for this one came from one person. This is a toy show, happens once a year here. It's kind of a smaller one. Usually there's a lot more vintage stuff at this one than the other one I typically go to, but not a lot at this one. Honestly, there was really only a couple tables that had anything. One that I was looking at some stuff, I was like, didn't really stuff I could have used, but didn't really want to spend what they had on it, and just the rest of the stuff was all loose from one other person, pretty much. So the one car I got from not that vendor was this Hot Wheels 100% Beetle. I was actually really surprised I got this. It was saw that it was a bunch of cars. He had them in the bags like that, and this one he just didn't have. The guy didn't have a price tag on it. It was the only car he didn't have a price tag on it. So I asked him how much. He said $3, so I gladly handed him $3 and walked away. Especially since this one has no rubber band damage. I will always look at, if I find loose 100%, I will always look to see if they may have been opened early so they don't have any of the rubber band damage eaten at the paint. Luckily, this one did not. Let's see that engine detail in there. So this casting, I want to say, is probably copyright 99. Oh, no, 2001. Okay. Yeah, definitely really cool release. I think this is actually the first Beetle I have from the 100% line. Really cool release. I don't even know which release this one is. I don't know if this was a single box release or if it was in like a 2 or 3, 4 vehicle pack. I just know I didn't have it, so I grabbed it. Really good one there. So next, we'll just go into all these loose cars I got from the guys. This was wrapped in the bags, but anyway. A few of these I might actually already have, but considering how cheap they were, I didn't mind grabbing them at all. So first up, we got this. It's all mostly Johnny Lightning, too. So we got Johnny Lightning, Forever 64 line, the 86 probably, or 87 Monte Carlo. Not the Aero Coupe version. I want to say I do already have this one. And if I do, it would have been opened on a prior video. So if you've been watching long enough, you might remember if you've seen this one on one of the Forever 64 videos. Maybe not. I really don't remember. But I said, screw it. I grabbed it. These are always good buys. Always a good buy for these. All right. Next up, we got one actually in the box. The 69 AMC AMX. And this is not the original, not the first tooling that they did. This is the little bit later tooling. I want to say 2004 copyright probably for the tooling. 2006 copyright. I don't think that's a copyright for the tool. That's just for the release. So I don't have a year. But yeah. Just another AMX. I saw a couple videos ago. It had a really good release. Couple really nice versions of this one. There's just another one. Love this color. And honestly, one of Johnny Lightning's probably best castings, like overall proportions and all that. Love this casting. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the baggies here. First up, got here. I got them all wrapped up nicely. So first car I'll get to maybe is another AMX. I forget what release this is. I think it's a Muscle Cars release. Muscle Cars USA release. see. Can I see here? Maybe nothing. Okay. I want to say this is like a. I want to say the casting debuted in like it was like a 2004 copyright or something. But really good one. All right, next up, got so there's a few Auto Worlds I picked up from the guy. It's all of this these mid-80s Camaros. And I was really shocked to see this one in there. And because this one is an ultra red. I'm not sure exactly what release. Same one as this. So you see the they were made June of 2013. I don't remember exactly what release number it is. So now I gotta find the other color. Which I might actually have, now that I think about it. I know there was one I found loose like a long while ago, and I'm pretty sure it was an early Auto World release. Back before they started the premium line. So yeah, that was really cool to find that for only a couple bucks. And then a little bit later of a release of the Camaro. Yeah, because that one's a 92. These are, what, 80, 84. So there's those. Next up, let's see what we got here. Actually, it wasn't, now I remember, it wasn't a whole lot of giants in this one. So this one, we got a GreenLight 80, I think it's an 87. Yeah, I think it's an 87 Firebird. I think it's a formula. I know this is a Most Car Garage release. I was actually really surprised. This casting, I know it's like an early version of the tooling, but this casting usually suffers from a really bad casting lean to it, to where the base isn't really on real well. This one's actually not too bad. A lot of the newer ones are a lot worse. It's definitely there. This definitely has a lean to it, but it's not near as bad as we would usually see from that casting. And then a couple others I got, they're all in the same box. I was really shocked to see these ones. Hot Wheels Vintage Racing from 2011. Both 73 Dusters from the line, as well as the Dragon Lady Dart. I'm really shocked to see these in there. It's not too often you find these loose anymore, at least from people that don't really know what they got. And the only bummer was these do a couple, I think this one did. Yeah, there's a little bit of a package rub issues on these, but it was really common with the series. Like when you opened them, it wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility of finding the deco to be damaged, because it's like they almost went into the package a little too early compared to like when they were painted. So like this one, you can see the damage on the door handle there. And I can almost guarantee it was like that the second they pulled it from the card. Like I said, really common with that 2011 vintage line. It sucks, but every once in a while, you sometimes get lucky with it without having damaged ones. And then the 73 Dusters. Love this one. Love this casting. I'm glad, like, they had only used it a couple times, and then I'm glad they finally brought it back in the last year or two. I know it was in the second Drag Strip Car Culture Drag Strip Demons mix. I want to say there was a release on, I think there was a Team Transport with one, and I know there's one coming out with that's using the casting. But love this casting, because hoping we get to see it a little more often. So we got the Rhine Sox and Martin release, as well as the Mopar Missile. Such a cool piece. All right, the last one is a loose bit here. We got another Giant Lightning Forever 64, mid-80s Firebird. See, 84 Firebird for that one. A couple of these I might already have again as well. I don't remember, but also 84 white and gold. Yeah, I don't remember if I had them or not. They were worth picking up. So this one, unfortunately, had a little bit of a... I didn't realize it initially. It had a little bit of scratching on the roof, but not a huge deal. And lastly, the brown one. I think also 84, yep. Two-tone brown and gold. All right. And then the last few cars I picked up were this Shelby Collectibles line. So these were sold at Toys R Us. I don't know if they were sold anywhere else. And they actually had a lot of these, but I wanted to get a few more, but unfortunately none of them had a lot of them had swapped out wheels, and it was kind of an issue with going through everything that they had, and I was really bummed out by it. There's a few others I really wanted to grab, but with the swapped out wheels, I just didn't want to get them. Yeah, so we got, I think this is an 07, yeah, 07 Shelby for this one. Opening doors, opening hoods. You got separate parts for you got insert pieces for the taillights as well as the headlights, and I assume the grills are a separate piece too. The engines, I think, are multi-piece as well. So these were just ones I never really saw before. Like, I saw them at Toys R Us, but I never picked them up. I don't even remember what these originally retailed for, but they are really nice. So, white one is a 2007. Then we got the yellow one here. It's also apparently an 07, but I think it's a different... I think it is a different year. It's got a different front end. And we got different engines under there. Or is this just yeah, whatever. I think the bases are the same. Bases are ever so slightly different. Shelby Collectibles Inc. Inset on there. They're the same. Oh, no. You can see okay, that one's got a little... It's flattened out on the front there versus this one being rounded. So I want to say this is not an 07. It's probably a little later. I'm really just not sure. Not totally sure. I gotta look at that one. No, that's an 07 too. I don't know. Because this one's like the front end is like a normal, not Shelby front end on that. Whatever the case, it's cool. They're cool castings, like we said, with the opening doors, opening hoods. Quite, honestly, really quite well detailed. So, yeah. That one is the two-tone interior or no? Nope, there's black interior. So that might... I wonder if this is even a Shelby, technically. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I gotta look. It might be just Shelby GT, not a GT500 or something. Must just not be a GT500. So I don't know what exactly the package is for the real car. I don't know. I grabbed it because the Shelby Collectibles stuff, never had any, so. Yeah, we got two-tone interior on this one. The centers of the seats are red. See in there. Yeah, I actually have a few more of these coming I picked up on eBay recently too, so we'll see how those ones are. There's one pair is gonna be really cool to get. I was really happy to pick them up. I don't think they're particularly rare. It's just a really cool pair to have. So you see them once we get them. Plus, I actually used to have a 2007 Mustang. It was just a V6, but I had the car. I bought it brand new off the lot right out of college, pretty much right after I started my first real job. So, yeah. And lastly, we got this one was packaged from them. It was marked for 8. I did not spend 8 on it because I bought all this other stuff from them. They knocked this one down. I think I got this for like $5. Let's see. Let's see. So those are all the different ones on here. 66, 66, 68. At least for this year. Oh, excuse me. Tired. 06 Shelby GTH. That one I did see because they had the black one, but like both of them had swapped out wheels. I was really annoyed by it. I actually almost did buy the one, but I ended up just putting it back. Okay, so that white one must be that Shelby GT. So I don't really know exactly what that package is. I don't know if it was like just a... It's obviously not a GT500 or anything, so I don't really know exactly what those are. I'll have to look into that. Because why not? So let's see here. Okay, that's tied down with a... what do you call it? Those are called twist tie. Get that up here. Excuse me. All right, get that. Pull that here, maybe. There we go. Pull that out of there, and there we go. She's free. All right, let's fix that tire there. All right. So there is another 2007 Shelby GT500 release from Shelby Collectibles. Really cool details. Nothing, maybe not super special. I don't know. They're really nice. I don't know what these cost originally retail. I wish I knew. We get a rough comparison, I guess. I don't know if they were like $5, they were 7, they were 8, they were 10. I have no idea. Oh, a little bit of a QC issue there. Got a little silver on the bumper there. Oh, that got there. Maybe I cleaned that up. Take a little acetone to it and clean it up. Unfortunately, the stripe is not perfect there either. That's all right. Yeah. So just wanted to fix that tire there. Hopefully, is that the one? Yeah, that was the one that was messed up. Hopefully that will form back down over time. Yeah. So that will do it for this video. Thanks for tuning in. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time. Have a good one.